What is going on, Adventure Nation? In this episode, we get a little kiting in, and then we get out and explore the area because I needed some new glasses. This is the Motorhome experiment.
What are you doing? You're moving us all.
Oh, sorry. All right, that's a little close there. So let's just back that off a little bit and let's talk about kiting and stuff here in Baja. It is hard to be in Baja, especially Los Barriles or La Ventana, without getting into kiting. That is, if you're into outdoor sports, that is. Kevin got sick and tired of watching from the sidelines, so we decided to head back up, I guess, to La Ventana and go back to Baja Joe's to get Kevin some equipment. It is another gorgeous day here in Los Barriles, and the wind is blowing. I don't know if you see that out there. It'll be a little bit difficult, but white capping, so the wind is decent today. I should be out here kiting, but we're actually going to go down to, or I guess up to La Ventana. They have a kite shop up there, and we're going to see if we can find Kevin some equipment. All right, we're heading up the cutoff road. Today's mission is to get this guy some kite equipment. Yeah, that's what I'm talking about. Keeping our fingers crossed. So they have some used equipment up at Elevation Kiting, Elevation Kiteboarding, I should say, in La Ventana. So we're heading up there and do an exploratory mission on some other stuff. So we're bringing you guys along with us.
That was nice of you.
I'm just going along. Just for the ride.
You're going along for the exploratory mission.
Yeah. Exploratorium.
The last time we visited Baja Joe's, I didn't show the inside of the store itself. I was so excited about getting my stuff. But this time I had an opportunity to do a little bit of shooting in there. It is a really well-stocked little store in La Ventana, and it is literally the only game in Baja when it comes to kiteboarding. There are no other stores in South Baja where you can get any kind of kiteboarding gear. You can get some used stuff from some places and things like that, but there's no place that really sells new gear. So Baja Joe's is unique in that respect, and it is a cute little store. Now, Elevation Kiteboarding is just outside of Baja Joe's on the beach, and it is a kiteboarding school. They happen to have some used gear, so we went around back to see if we could pick up a good deal for Kevin through the kiteboarding school. All right, Kevin is pumping up his first kite to check it out. So he's got a leak going on, but pumping up his first kite. They have a couple of used kites here. He's gonna check them out, see if we can't get him some gear, get him on the water. Yeah. All right, Kevin, you have your kite selection done?
Yeah, buddy.
Awesome.
You're probably putting words in my mouth right now.
Yeah, I'm just gonna get people. I'll get them to say whatever I want you to say.
Exactly.
I'll dub over that. Yeah.
Hey man, I gotta tell you, Paul and Lorena are the coolest friends ever. I think they're just amazing.
When we arrived in mid-October, there really wasn't a lot of wind. The wind that everybody's looking for is El Norte, and it blows from up north here and comes straight down the beach. It is absolute perfect for kiting. There wasn't a lot when we first got here, so the wind was very, very light, making it extremely difficult for a newbie like myself. I, however, was determined to get out even in lighter wind conditions.
Okay, last session was a failed session, so Paul is gonna try again today. The reason why is because it was a gust, kind of like gust winds, but every time the wind will go away, the kite will go down, so he called it quits last time. But this time, looks like we have good wind. You can always wait for later. What happened last time that the wind was too light?
What happened last time? It was too light?
Yeah.
Oh, I can't keep the kite in the air.
Exactly. It tangled over the rocks.
Yeah, it got tangled on the rocks. So we don't want to do that again today.
Exactly. Like that guy back there is foiling. So you can foil in lighter winds, but kiteboarding, like with a actual board, it's harder. Or you need more wind. Not harder, you just need more wind. Okay, Paul is going in. He's gonna chance it. I'll make sure to record if things go bad. No, maybe not. Maybe I should help him.
Now, walking in and out of the surf is where you are most vulnerable as a newbie, because if the kite does weird things there, then you take the chance of getting dragged down the beach or dragged through the rocks, dragged over a fence, through the cars. It's not a good situation, but that is where you have to be very, very careful. Once you're in the water, it's not so bad. And really what I'm talking about, I'll show you here in just a little bit.
See that dip that he did there? That's just because he doesn't have enough wind to keep going. The kite is not pulling him.
I did get up and running, but I had a hard time staying up and running because the wind was so light. I have to start in front of the RV park and then go downwind. I don't have that ability to stay upwind. So the wind comes from up in this direction here and travels down the beach. Ideally, you want to start on this beach and then you can kind of hang out in this area once you get better. In this particular video, I wasn't able to do that yet. So I start up here at La Playa Norte, and Lorena and or Kevin pick me up further down the beach in either the wash or down near La Playa restaurant on the south end of the beach, or actually in the main end of the beach down there in Los Barriles.
So update. The first run went good. So he's going for a second run. Now there's more kiters arriving. You can see more kites out. Most of them, I would say, they're foilers, so they need less wind for this. So at this point, Paul is coming out, so he's literally using the kite to drag himself out. And Kevin is here, hopping already, and he's gonna catch the kite. Usually kiters, if they're by themselves, they can like be friends with other people so they can help them and take the kite down.
As I mentioned before, the beach is where most of the bad stuff happens. You need to keep your kite as steady as possible so that it doesn't do anything weird. In this situation I'm about to show you, I didn't quite get that right. As the kite swings up here, I have to jog out of the water to keep from being dragged through the rocks. Then, instead of setting my board down and focusing on flying my kite like I should have, I make another mistake. As you can see, I almost get dragged across the beach, but I do get control of the kite and I make a nice recovery. Every Saturday during the winter season, the Saturday market starts to happen, and it is just not the same without all the Canadians here. It was pretty dead on this day. Later that day, we rolled into San Jose Del Cabo to get fitted for new prescription glasses. We are at the eyeglass place here in San Jose Del Cabo. This is not my purse. Lori's getting her eye exam done. I already had mine done. I'm really enjoying the new glasses that we picked out for Lori.
Oh my goodness. Hey, I'm in the middle of a test.
Oh, sorry, I'm bugging her in her test.
Son iguales. Creo que una vez pasa los números.
I look much better if you don't get better glasses.
I'm looking that I actually don't have very bad eyesight.
Really?
Yeah.
Well, that's a good thing. At least you chose me and you still had good eyesight. That's awesome.
Now on the opposite side, you don't have it at all.
Today is a great day. It's a day for thanks. And a day for giving? Oh, it's Thanksgiving. So we're here at Los Barriles and we're having our kind of beachside Thanksgiving dinner in a vegan and vegetarian way. Check that out.
Kevin is carving the turkey.
Kevin is carving the whatever that is we're eating.
Turkey.
It's Gardein turkey. And then we've got some Brussels sprouts. We've got some other stuff going. We've got some gravy going on there, and mashed sweet potato, and then cranberry sauce. And the beach is right there. So how cool is that?
And later, pumpkin pie.
Ooh, yeah, we've got some pumpkin pie coming.
Stretchy pants. Hey.
Laura has been baking that pie all night, and we were afraid that it wouldn't make it here.
See, that's what I'm more interested in. It was strategic.
Strategic, so that you can let a little out.
I have lots of stretch in me.
There you go. We've all got our stretchy clothes on, so we're ready to get down and eat this thing. And whoever's strange dog is here is trying to mooch from the table. He must have smelled food. Go. Go now.
Vegan food, you'll hate it.
Yeah. It is Thanksgiving afternoon. We are done with dinner, lunch, dinner. It was kind of a combination of both. And it is a nice, cool evening. It would be a nice night for a fire, but it's a little bit too windy for that. You can see the ocean is absolutely spectacular. But tonight, we are going to do a Thanksgiving movie. So we've got the theater set up here. We're gonna have our neighbors Letty and Robbie come over. Of course, Vegan RV will be here, and we'll be here. So happy Thanksgiving to all of you, wherever you are in the world, even if you don't celebrate Thanksgiving. And probably happy belated Thanksgiving, since you guys are gonna be watching this at a later date. So hope you had a good one. As I improve my kiteboarding skills, I will be able to show you some video from out on the water, basically take you along with me. But for now, I have to focus on flying a kite, and it is hard enough to do that, let alone try to operate a camera at the same time. But this is where we're going to end this particular video. If this is your first time here, it'd be awesome if you hung out with us a little bit, got to know us, and that means you have to hit that subscribe button. It would be equally as cool if you liked the video, and we'll see you again in the next episode. Bye, guys. That's Mike out there kiting already. I don't know if you'll be able to see him.